So what we have to do is introduce this term now of content marketing. Magnetic marketing is also known as content marketing. This is marketing where you create information that helps Bob solve a problem. By solving problems, you prove your expertise and give Bob a reason to trust you and ultimately buy from you. You can solve problems in many different ways. You can use videos, podcasts, articles. You could write how-tos, simple guides. You could just supply information. You could create social posts on social media sites. You can create news feeds and be the source of information for other enthusiasts who are interested in your products or services. There's lots of ways we can create what we call content that solves problems that people online are searching for and then lead them to buying our product because we solved the problem for them and link our product to that problem solving exercise. So Bob has a problem, the world needs to conform, and if your product helps the world conform so that Bob no longer has that problem and moves from a place of failure to a place of success with your product, Bob will buy your product. We have to solve Bob's problems, and content marketing is the most powerful way to do this. So let's talk about the concept of bees and flowers. If I want to attract bees to my garden, then I need flowers in that garden. The more flowers I have in my garden, the more bees I will attract. When I market online, I want to grow as many flowers as I can in my garden to attract as many bees as I can to my garden. So by growing flowers, I increase the number of bees coming to me. The more content I have that my Bob is looking for, the more Bobs I will attract to my garden. So you might create a video on how to paint a wall. Now, all the Bobs that are trying to know how to paint a wall properly can now come to that content. So that bee will come to that flower. Now then you add another video on how to tile properly. And now you've got different bees coming to your garden. So let's just say you add some videos that shows Bob how to put wooden flooring in Bob's home. Now you've got some more bees. The more content you have, the more bees you're going to have in your garden. And this is a fundamental principle of content marketing, and where a lot of people fail. They start creating free content, blog posts, videos, podcasts, all these different things, and they stop after a couple of months because they're not seeing the return that they want straight away. But with this type of marketing, you just have to keep putting out the content. You've got to create a schedule. You've got to be committed to the process. And the bees will come. If your content is good and solves Bob's problems, people will come and consume that content. And then from that content, you can now sell and market your products and services. So the more flowers you have, the more bees you have in your garden.